Hello everyone, this is Tallie Consulting Services and the Right Hand Persons LLC. This is Monday, August 3rd, 2020. Crime Perspective today, making amends, telling our side of the story. How did we get here today? A self-report, lived experiences, a self-history, our views, our beliefs, our perceptions, and our perspectives. Now I have the title, Dallas, Texas, 5% connection to Kenneth McGriff of New York, the Black Perspective Series by Tallie Consulting Services and the Right Hand Persons LLC. Now I became interested in Kenneth McGriff when I was researching the African American criminal culture in Dallas, Texas. I watched the documentary Kenneth McGriff by Al Prophet 2016, and I reported to myself that he might actually have a connection to the Dallas, Texas criminal culture. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. I'm just going to go ahead and just read over some notes. That's basically what I'm going to be doing today, reading over notes. Now, according to Wikipedia, Kenneth McGriff 2020, Kenneth McGriff is an American drug lord from Queens, New York. In 1981, Kenneth McGriff formed a Supreme Team in South Jamaica, Queens, New York, for the purposes of distributing crack cocaine. Wikipedia, Kenneth McGriff, 2020. The Supreme Team was founded by Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols, members Gerald Prince Miller, nephew of Mr. McGriff, and of course Kenneth McGriff himself. Wikipedia, Supreme Team 2020. The Supreme Team was making $200,000 a day. Wikipedia, Supreme Team 2020. Now that is about $1.4 million a week. Our Prophet reported that Fat Cat Nichols had a connection with the Italian Mafia. Kenneth McGriff was a 5%er from Queens, New York City, and the 5%ers began to dominate New York State prisons. Our Prophet 2016. Now there are a few 5%er locations throughout the United States, and they are named after Islamic cities. You have Queens, Desert, Harlem, Mecca, Brooklyn, Medina, St. Louis, Saudi, Chicago, C. Medina, Detroit, D. Mecca, New Jersey, New Jerusalem, Connecticut, New Haven, Seattle, Morocco, and or New Rochelle, Nauru. Now the founder of 5%ers, Clarence 13X, was a student of Malcolm X and left the Nation of Islam in the early to mid 1960s. Wikipedia, 5% Nation 2019. Kenneth McGriff was rumored to be involved in the attempted murder of 50 Cent, murders of Run DMC John Master J, rapper E-Moneybags Smith, Big Nose Troy Singleton. Wikipedia, Kenneth McGriff 2020. The Supreme Team provided entertainers Run DMC and or Curtis Blow with drugs in the late 1980s, and Jam Master J DJ was married to one of the Supreme Team sisters, Al Prophet 2016. The Supreme Team was accused of 8 murders in 1987, which one was a rookie cop, and supposedly 4 Colombians in which they took their cocaine. Our Prophet 2016. This is from Kenneth Supreme last case, Crime TV 2020. This case included 4 murders, included 2 drug traffickers, and drug connections in Baltimore and North Carolina. It discusses Kenneth McGriff paying a hit team $25,000 in the killing of Tupac homie Eric E-Moneybags, and Mr. McGriff sending text messages to the hit team about murdering another victim. Crown TV 2020. Kenneth McGriff had made a mini movie that cost close to $500,000 prior to his last incarceration. Crowned TV 2020. Now, did Kenneth Supreme McGriff have a connection to Dallas drug trade in the 1980s? We do not most definitely want to disrespect the five families of New York or any other families or mafia crime organizations regardless of race. Murder Incorporated. Murder Incorporated was founded in New York regarding the Italian and Jewish mafia. Wikipedia, Murder Incorporated 2020. Now, John Gotti moved his family to Queens, New York in the mid-1960s, and eventually Fatico crew of the Gambino crime family moved to Queens, New York as well. History 2018. Now, Donald Trump was born in Queens, New York. Wikipedia, Donald Trump 2020. Now, I have a title as part of the Black Perspective series. Donald Trump, a Yorkite, a Knights of Golden Circle, KGC, a German American Bond, a member of Ku Klux Klan, or is this just about drugs, oil, and or business? Now, I did leave out the John Birch Society. Now, there is an underground saying amongst Tier 2 criminals and above in Dallas, Texas called Gotti Girls. We will discuss the connection between Dallas, Texas and New York Kenneth Supreme McGriff and what this Gotti Girls among black or African American criminals is all about in the future. Thank you.